Welcome to DerekWeaver.com. In this video we will discuss some minor assembly changes to the WMJ2 motorcycle adapter. We'll start by unpackaging the motorcycle kit and describing the components. The first piece is the wheel clamp. This has changed a little bit, not dramatically. Second, we have the shaft, the cone spacers and races that come with it, and the thumb screw on the end. The end of the shaft here is changed compared to the old kit. And last, we have the distance gauge extension, and we have two 6mm and two 5mm Allen heads that will be used for assembly. We'll start the assembly by attaching the shaft to the wheel clamp. The shaft has 4 threaded holes in the bottom of it. 2 of those threaded holes will correspond with these 2 holes in the wheel clamp. You simply turn the wheel clamp upside down, place the shaft through the center hole, line up your 2 holes, and then thread in your 5mm Allen. And they need to be tight. And the remainder of the assembly occurs at the balancer. During this part of the assembly, we will attach the wheel clamp and shaft assembly to the machine. This assembly as it is, you have to be very careful with the shaft. It can be easily bent. And notice on each side of the shaft there's 3 holes. We'll use the center hole to fix this assembly to the machine. So you simply place this assembly on the shaft, and you have 2 holes in the flange, one here and one on the other side. They'll attach the clamp assembly to the flange of the machine so it turns as a single unit. There's a spring in the center of this flange that is a very stiff spring. So what you have to do is line your holes and squeeze the clamp assembly against the flange, and then get one of your Allen heads started, and it's a 6mm Allen head. Once you have one started, you can start the other one, and you'll want to make those finger tight. And with the 6mm Allen head, alternately tighten. One turn on each side until the clamp assembly is snug against the flange. Once you have the assembly tight, the back of the wheel clamp is flush against the flange, and we'll show a close-up of that in a moment. After you finish that, you have to attach your distance gauge extension to the distance gauge. You move the rotating piece out of the way, slide the distance gauge into the hole. The rotating piece is spring-loaded, so you pull it out and stick it behind, and now your distance gauge is assembled as well. When the MJ2 is properly installed on the wheel balancer, you'll see that the wheel clamp is flush against the flange. The 2 Allen bolts on the back of the flange are tight, and that allows the wheel clamp assembly and the shaft to spin as one unit for balancing. It's important that you be careful of the shaft. The shaft can be easily bent if it's banged during use. Thank you for choosing DerekWeaver.com for all of your automotive and motorcycle equipment needs.